of course, it is Mother's Day this Sunday, but the majority of us, I'd imagine, will be spending it apart following the government advice to avoid social gatherings.
Yeah, well, Watford Captain Troy Deeney has come up with a unique way, a lovely way, actually, to show his appreciation for his mum. It's in the form of a poem. Now, before we speak to Troy, let's have a listen.
Maybe it's a love. Maybe it's just the way you care, or all of the above. All my life, I've never had to pray for someone like you. Because I have you, the foundation of everything I do. You're like a jelly bean. The comparison is simple. Life made your shell hard, but you're soft in the middle. Stayed sweet when life could have made you sour. You're my superhero, and kindness is your power. You taught me to be proud of who I am and where I'm from. And I hope I make you proud, like I'm proud to be your son.
Oh God, you know that might be crazy.
Well, we're thrilled that Troy joins us this morning. Morning to you, Troy.
Morning, guys. How you doing?
Very good indeed. And everyone's got a little tear in their eye because of the poem that you wrote. Goodness me. Have you ever written any poetry before, Troy?
No, you know me, Ben. It's not really my forte to writing poems, but no, just something different, you know, in terms of elevation as a man and trying to be, you know, do something for my mum that's not like monetary and going out here, say, here you go, here's a car or something like that. It just ends up being, you know, a bit more personal. And I think in this time, especially with uncertainty around the coronavirus, it definitely just a good time to say that I love you, and I hope that she enjoyed it.
I mean, it's particularly personal, isn't it? Because you're young, your mum's young, but lots of us have mums who are in the category of over 70. We can't go and see them because we shouldn't be. They're staying at home. We don't want to take them any risks. And so finding other ways to do the right thing and to say the right thing at a time when I think everybody needs to feel that connection, don't they? Yeah,
definitely. I think... as you say, you know, we're young in terms of me and my mum, but my dad died at 47, so for me, I don't see it as being young. I see every day as, you know, trying to live it to the best of our ability. And yeah, as I say, in these uncertain times, it's definitely a case of trying to think outside the box and can you do things for your loved ones that you probably wouldn't normally do. But certainly, you know, people are scared and panicky. But I think you could just say, you know, I love you, and a simple gesture might be worth it, you know, their weight in gold at this moment in time.
We could see how moved she was, Troy. What's been the reaction to the poem, though, and what's been the reaction from your teammates as well? Because, unfortunately, what you've done there is you've set the bar really high for the rest of us.
Yeah, a lot of lads have said that, to be fair, that could have given them the heads up and they could have got working on it. But... No, it's been great. Everyone has took it for what it was. It's not a situation to make money out of it or anything like that. It's genuinely just, as I say, my growth as a male and as a human being. Now saying, you know, everyone thinks I'm this big, tough, scary footballer, and I'm not. I'm a big, soft mummy's boy. So I just wanted to show that side, and you know, thankfully my mum took it the way it was needed. Otherwise, I think next year's Mother's Day would have been cancelled.
Yeah, I'd urge anybody to go on to Troy's social media channels because the whole poem's there. It's a lot longer than the little excerpt we showed, and it really is very lovely. Troy, if we can come to the other sort of dominating factor in your life at the moment, of course, which is your career football. We know that the season's been delayed again. It's not going to start again till April the 30th at the earliest. How are you and the rest of the team coping with that? What are you doing to keep fit?
We're fortunate, you know. I can't sit here and act like I'm not one of the privileged people. I've got a gym in the house, so I can keep myself fit. It's more trying to keep the mental state well. It's very difficult to stay in and you know, have like cinemas closed and simple things like that. But I think for once football takes a back step, it's all about people's health and safety. I think you've heard that a lot. I'll definitely echo those thoughts in terms of, you know, just people that are working at the NHS now and 111 that are taking a lot of strain, and they're definitely needing more help and support than anything to do with football. So I think in this situation, football can be put to the side, and you know, when it does start back, you know, we take it for what it is, and we can be grateful. But there's a lot more health services and people of that nature who need more attention at this moment in time, I think.
Yeah. There's priorities, of course, for those frontline healthcare workers. But a lot of them enjoy their football, and football and sport is an escape for them, which, of course, they can't enjoy at the moment because none of it's happening. Is the idea that getting this season finished for you and your teammates, is that important for you? I mean, of course, there has been suggestions by some clubs that they should just draw a line under it, forget it completely now, start again next season and all go again, maybe bring the promoted teams or the automatic teams in promotion should just join the top leagues and go up a league, but no relegation, just keep going again. Is that something you've talked about with the rest of the Watford boys?
Yeah, I think it's an ongoing conversation with anyone, whether it be Watford or any football players that we know. I think ultimately it's going to get finished. We've made, with the World Cup that's coming up in the middle of the season, we're going to make allowances for that. So we can make allowances to get the season finished. But I think, again, there's no point talking about when start dates are and if we're going to finish it. Let's just get healthy.
Yeah.
Let's get through this real serious time. And then from there, we can decide. And what will be, will be. There's 9 games left. If you decide to crunch that into a 6-week period, everyone will get on with it. Everyone will enjoy it. But most importantly, let's just get everybody safe and let's try and get kids back to school and things back to normal.
Well, that's a sentiment that everyone would be agreeing with you today, Troy. Thanks so much for getting up early and joining us to talk about that this morning.
Troy, you've inspired our Dr. Hilary. He's here watching you and he's been composing. It's only 4 lines. It's not as long.
Would you bear with me?
But you didn't have as much time.
I didn't.
You've just been scribbling. This is for Dr. Hilary's mum.
Mother's Day just around the corner. So soon we get to Mother's Day. I'd love to see you, Mum, but now our cosy lunch must wait till all this is done. I'll still be on the phone though. We'll be the virus beaters, and I could come and sit near you, but at a distance of 2 metres.
Oh,
it's always educational, isn't
Troy,
it? As well as poetic.
You might never have thought
There's a social message there as well.
There is. Troy, you might never have thought you were going to inspire literature and artistic development, but this is the world we're in, Troy Deeney. It's extraordinary.
It's scary times. If I'm educating people, it's very scary times.